Okay, and the original one I was intending on doing first for the day, before I realized I had to do my reboot of that Cajun Fire brand habanero sauce, is a scorcher. This is Blair's Sudden Death. I've already done, as far as the extract line of the sauces, this one is the third hottest. It goes, as far as the extract sauces, after the death sauce, or the salsa de la muerte, which is a little hotter than the regular, I guess. Still haven't tried the original death. I wanted to get the extract ones out of the way AQAP as quickly as possible. So, this one, there's the first extract is after death. Then there's sudden death. Then there's mega death, and then ultra death, which used to be Jersey death. I've seen Neil from the Hippie Seed Company do a test of that one, and I've seen a couple other people do the ultra death and the Jersey, and one other person that did the Jersey death. I don't remember who else off the top of my head, but I've seen a couple people do those ones, and so I understand that the extract line of Blair's usually have good flavors. And I would agree with that based on the first one. I couldn't really taste the extract, but the burn was definitely reminiscent of extract in the after death sauce. I'm going to shake this up quite a bit here. Make sure I don't shake the keychain into pieces, because it's going on my spoon, which is quickly becoming adorned with a lot of stuff. And my alien and the leather thing from my pure habanero, which the bottle broke. I explained that in another video. On my 4 now, soon to be 5 Blair's skull keychains, in which I've written the variety on the back of the jawbone here. That one's from the Golden Death. Stir this up real good. Make sure I optimal extract and mixed flavors, so it's not too heavy in one area. Oh yeah, this one you can tell by the color that there's a bit of extract in this one. Okay, so it says used a micro drop on your favorite dishes to enhance your taste sensations. Ingredients are habanero peppers, cayenne peppers, vinegar, salt, honey, natural flavor, that's the extract, cornstarch, garlic, lime juice concentrate, vitamin C, ginseng, and spices. Made with great karma. Okay, 115 milligrams of sodium in a teaspoon. Total carbs 1. But it says 0 calories at the same time, so maybe they just rounded up from like a half a gram of carbs. I would imagine though with honey and peppers that there might be a faint amount of sugars in it, but also there's cornstarch, so trace carbs probably from starches and oligosaccharides. Well, enough rambling by me. Let me get out my knife here and split this bottle open. There goes my keychain. Okay. Alrighty. Let's get a sense of the... Oh yeah, I can see the little globules of extract. Ooh. It smells pretty good, but I can smell the extract now in the background too. So it's that dry pepper, like when you crunch up dried chili peppers, especially like guajillo chili peppers. It almost has, it's reminiscent of that type of smell. Actually, that's predominant now. Did smell a little bit of the cayenne, but now yeah, I'm getting a lot of the extract. Oh, just smelling that, I could feel my face get warm. But I'm gonna go forward with it. Okay. Yeah, it is almost tomato-like. Okay, let's view. It's really thin compared to some of the other Blair sauces. Mm. Yeah, I get that. Dare I say crackly, stinging from the extract. It's got a little bit more vinegariness to it than other extract sauces I've had. I can still taste the extract. I would like to put this in something just to make it hotter and just eat it by itself or put it on my food. My lips are flaring up pretty quickly, whole inside of my mouth, especially towards the back half and into my throat. That's kind of stinging and crackly. That's the word that's popping into my mind as being appropriate to this particular sensation. My whole face is sweating and I can feel the warmth just radiating outward. Oh yeah, my forehead's pretty warm and sweaty already. If it was warm out today, I would definitely, you could probably visibly see the sweat. In my beard, I can feel a little sweat, but mostly it's like from here on up. Especially in my hairline here, it's really damp already. My tongue is picking up now. Almost throbbing. Pretty much hot coal stage, as it were. Yeah, my lips, especially my bottom lip, just flaring up. And more on this one side of my upper lip. But yeah, my tongue just exploded, and my throat is picking up a little bit too. It's fairly salty tasting, not as vinegary tasting as I thought it might be. Don't really taste the peppers, either the habaneros or the cayenne. Basically just taste the extract. It's not as gross tasting as some other extract sauces, but it's definitely heavy on the extract flavor. Ooh, my nose is starting to drip. I can feel something trickling. Ooh, sweating still. Ooh, yeah. Now my upper lip's catching up. It's kind of spreading towards the center and towards the left side on my upper lip. Bottom lip is still glowing. Seems like my tongue is dying down a little bit. It's still pretty intense, but it's not quite as intense as it was like a minute or minute and a half ago. After I blew my nose, I almost took my breath away. I think some of the vapors went up into my nose a little bit. Top of my mouth is throbbing, not quite as intensely as my lip or my tongue. A little bit of stinging still when I swallow, but not as bad. Like right in the center of the logo on my shirt here, right near the mouth of this skull, actually. Feels pretty warm right near my stomach. I want to say this one isn't as intense as the After Death was. Remember the After Death stinging a little bit more than this one does. I don't know if they add any more extract or if they just add more habaneros. Habaneros are the first ingredient. One moment, let me go and grab the bottle for my Ultra Death. Or, not Ultra Death, but After Death, sorry. And I will do a comparison on the ingredient listing. Alright. So, first ingredient in both is habanero. Here we go. Side by side. Habaneros in the afterdeath, which is the lower heat of the two. Vinegar is the second ingredient, and then cayenne peppers, as opposed to cayenne and then vinegar. Salt. Garlic is higher up on this one. It's in the same spot as honey on this one. Natural flavor extract. Sixth ingredient in both of them. This one has chipotle in, this one doesn't. Cornstarch, garlic, lime juice, vitamin C. This one has onions and herbs, and this one has ginseng, and then spices. So, pretty similar ingredient listings. The only difference I can see with this one, extract is in the same spot on both, so I'm guessing it's proportionately the same amount of extract, but the sudden death has more cayenne peppers in it. But it still seemed like it was milder to me. Color-wise, you can see it looks like there's more extract, but it could just be because of the garlic being higher on the ingredient listing in this one. It might add more of a milky tone to it. You can see the difference in the color. So I'm not sure. This one is allegedly hotter, the sudden death, but the after death, excuse me, seems hotter. Oh, that was a kind of a habanero tasting. Yeah. So, pretty well calmed down here. You can see my lower lip is kind of red and swollen. My upper lip is glowing red too. They're still tingling. I feel a faint warmth all the way down my esophagus now. It feels pretty even all the way down. Sting is pretty much gone in my throat. Burning in my mouth has subsided for the most part, so I'm going to cut this one off now. Blair's Sudden Death Sauce. It's pretty intense, but it's not the hottest sauce I've ever had. And no hiccups, and I think the after death might have given me the hiccups actually. But yeah, it tastes basically just like extract, so add this to stuff, add it to a pound of ground meat for some spicy burgers without adding all that much flavor. Or ground turkey if you like turkey burgers. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend just pouring it on your food unless you don't mind the extract flavor. I do mind the extract flavor when it's this noticeable, but not too bad overall. Another not disappointing, but yet somehow disappointing. I don't know. The paradox of sudden death. I didn't mind the flavor of the extract as much because there was other stuff happening in the background, but the extract flavor was very, very pronounced in this one, and so flavor-wise I would rate this one pretty low. But as far as heat goes and overall sensations, I'd recommend this one on that basis, that it'll add a good amount of heat to a lot of stuff. But try it for yourself if you like hot stuff, but I wouldn't recommend necessarily eating this stuff by itself because it is very extracty. So, Blair's Sudden Death. I'll see you guys next time.